my name is Nahani. I'm 24 years old and I was raised in Van Nuys, California for about 14 years and then lived in Northridge for the rest. I went to Birmingham High School. I remember this, the first day of high school, I said, I want to be valedictorian. I'm going to be valedictorian. I want to get straight A's. Like, I graduated middle school with like C's and B's and maybe a D or two. So I made my I set my goal really high because I feel like you can't set your goals too high. There's no such thing as too high. So yeah, I set my goal at valedictorian and I did it. I graduated valedictorian for Birmingham High School. Then I applied to Berkeley, UC Santa Barbara, UCLA, and CSUN. I got accepted into CSUN, waitlisted into UCLA, accepted into Berkeley and UC Santa Barbara as well. And I based my decision, I want to say, on location, but also on the programs that I had researched. They seem to have a really good sociology department, so I chose to go to UC Santa Barbara. Colleges, either way your grades heavily or your extracurricular. I tried to stay involved throughout high school. I definitely sought out help. Being the first one in my family to go to college, no one was really there to kind of tell me, you know, where to go, what to do. So I really definitely took the initiative and went out and looked for the help. Ms. Kronstadt was our high school college counselor. She helped me a lot. But yeah, I was involved in a lot of extracurricular, definitely didn't let my grades slip. And I think those two things definitely, I feel, really helped me get into the colleges that I wanted to. I'm gonna be honest, I was very sheltered growing up. So for me, it was more so not only education, but a chance for me to grow up individually and as a person. So I left, it was about an hour and a half away, so again, close to home. But I honestly did grow up a lot. I learned to budget on my own, I learned to hustle, I learned to pretty much everything an adult needs to do now. I realized it was a really good experience. I created a lot of good networks that are helping me now. So it's the best years of your life, I must say. I graduated in 2014. I majored in sociology with an emphasis in social inequalities, and then I minored in education. I wasn't too sure where I wanted to take my degree, but I knew that I liked education. They just unfortunately didn't have an education major. But a lot of my research, a lot of my internships dealt with both, so it was kind of cool. I had an internship with the museum downtown, Santa Barbara Museum of Art, and I was an education intern there. And then I did an independent research study where I worked with at-risk youth, and I did a photo voice project, which we promoted social justice through their pictures, and we created a community forum. It was a really great event. It actually turned out to be really successful because a lot of programs were created based off of our work. So that was really impressive. Like, I was really impressed with the kids' work. Directly after graduating, I actually took some time off because, let's be honest, I was in school for about more than 12 years. I went into working for a placement home, or a group home, I guess you could call it. It was for juveniles going through the juvenile justice system. They came to us for treatment, whether that was drug rehabilitation, family counseling, therapy, you name it, we did it. Right now, I'm actually looking to pursue more so what I studied and did in college, which is academic counseling and working in higher education. So I have submitted a bunch of applications, still on the hunt, but I have a couple job offers, so that's looking good. I would love to go back to grad school, so I'm looking into that as well. Looking at my next career choice more so to be a transition. I want to work in something that I will potentially study and really see if I want to study, because a master's degree is not cheap. Don't stress. Everything happens for a reason. There is endless possibilities out there, so don't focus on what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Just focus on what you like at the moment and go with it. And if it's a passion you have, then just go with it. Because I did that a lot. I stressed out about what would make me more money and what would, everybody was telling me like, oh, that doesn't pay enough. But what's the point of working somewhere where you don't like? I want to wake up and like love what I do, you know? And I feel like the choices that I've made so far and the ones I'm about to make, I feel like are just that. Like I'm waking up and wanting to go to work, and I feel like no one can take that away from you. Thank you for watching. I hope my story relates to some of you guys or girls. And echarle ganas.